My name is Bruce. Hail from Texas, been in Florida for over 20 years and put down roots here in the television production industry, and have since started, I'm a gay businessman. I have begun my journey down my own video production road here in South Florida, and I'm so happy to be here and be a part of this amazing community. I've had so many friends over my 20 years who have been involved with Compass. And, just through sitting back and having a cocktail at the end of a long day, Compass was almost always on our lips about what was happening. This was in the time when Compass was moving from one location to another, all the exciting changes and things going on there, but not yet feeling like or needing or in a place to need assistance from Compass, but feeling as part of the community that it was part of who I am and part of what I will become. And so I always had close contacts with people, and I made some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends. At the beginning, it necessarily wasn't formal Compass help. It was from friends that worked there that said, go talk to this guy, call this doctor, make an appointment. They helped me through, and I immediately picked up the phone. I called the doctor. He gave me a hug. He said, I'm positive too. I've been for 15 years. We're going to be together for a long time. And just that immediate, within the first week or so, comfort helped me realize that I'm not going anywhere. So that, even though it was, I hadn't gone formally to Compass to seek help, it was just my connections with people there, and the caring people came back to me and said, here's what you do. And, I followed that advice, and it's not failed me. To at least have a feeling of I knew I had a place to go to when that time came. And it came. It came about 11 years ago when I was diagnosed with HIV. And the comfort of knowing I immediately had a place to go with friends and people that would help me was huge. It was huge. Huge. It didn't come without its bumpy roads. I mean, because there were some saying, "Oh, how dare you burden me with this?" And I don't know if you want to use that, but there were friends there that were like, "Oh my God!" It hit really home to them that a friend of theirs had a need all of a sudden, and it was tough, but Compass helped me through it. Over to 2017, May of 2017, I learned that the company I was working for was closing the division that I was working in television, and that meant my almost 20-year career in broadcast television was coming to an end, as I knew it. Then all of a sudden, I'm a guy, I'm 48 years old. I came up in the time where companies took care of your retirement, companies took care of your benefits, they gave you the gold watch after 50 years, and during my 20-year career, those things crumbled apart. And then you find yourself going on 50, and I don't know how to manage my benefits. I don't know how to manage retirement. I don't know how to do this. And I need help health-wise, health insurance. Oh my gosh. Obamacare was coming into play and all these things, but still the numbers are staggering to deal with. And this is where my more formal relationship with Compass began. I reached out again, was assigned a case manager, and to be brutally honest, I probably wouldn't be here today without it. I'm starting a business on my own, and Compass has been a huge help in that regards, because there were needs Compass had that I could return back. Doing the Pride Parade broadcasts and the Pride Collective broadcasts and things like that were opportunities for me to return back to the community things that I'd received. So it was a great opportunity, and I wouldn't be here without it. Sorry. I'm doing the old mom says, don't wipe your nose on your sleeve. Well, I think without it, I probably would have packed up and went back home to Southeast Texas and had immersed myself back into the closed-minded culture and then having to live that secret life again, super secretive. because I'm still not 100% out to my family. They're suspecting and there's things like that, but I've never had those words with my mom and dad. They said, I'm gay. I've never done that. And I think I got words from my parents at some point that said, at some point in life, you just learn to love your children and hope they're successful. And I think in a way that was our way of saying it's okay, but those words have never happened. But I can't imagine 10 years ago having just given up, or even 2 years ago given up and gone back after being almost a decade positive and having to go back to re-enter that life. I'm not saying that I don't love my family and I wouldn't love to be around them and have them right next to me, because I don't know. I regret every day that I'm not closer to them than I'd like to be. But without Compass, I would probably, on the best case scenario, still be alive living in Texas and closeted and closed and again, and not sharing any of my life with anybody, and probably miserable. Worst case scenario, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Because there was a time where I reached out to other means to sort of cope, and I'm happy to say those are gone out of my life, and mostly from the encouragement, again, of the friends and people I know at Compass that I sit down and have drinks with every day. I go to the bar and hang out and have a drink with people. Compass is around me 365 days of the year, and without that encouragement, without that communication, I may not even be having this conversation with you right now. Don't do nothing and don't think they can't help you. I mean, again, there's so many services that Compass offers that I don't even know about. I don't take advantage of. And my boyfriend's like, Bruce, call Compass. I didn't know that. So don't do nothing. Do something. Reach out to someone and call them. Just call. Have a conversation. Again, my relationship with Compass started out of just conversations with people. And that helped me move to the right place, to get in touch with the right people, to get the right things done. But don't sit there and do nothing.